Hello and welcome to Week 13 of the NFL regular season, where the 10-1 Philadelphia Eagles are taking on the 6-5 Dallas Cowboys, led by quarterback Terrell Pryor. The last time these two teams met was back in Week 2, and that's whenever the Eagles put a 41-13 beatdown on the Dallas Cowboys. Last week, Philadelphia rebounded from their 31-17 loss to the Seahawks to come back and beat Cleveland 38-26 in Philadelphia. Also, in the last game where the Cowboys and the Eagles faced off, Terrell Pryor was injured and their backup quarterback had to come in and finish it. But let's see if Terrell Pryor can pull off the upset today. Eagles come out for their first play of the game. Remember, they are without star halfback LaShawn McCoy, and Darius Raynaud gets a 10-yard gain to start it. Maybe they don't need him today, but we'll have to see how the rest of this goes. 3rd and 5, EJ all alone in the backfield, drops back, throws and finds Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And like I said last week, he has been very quiet these last few weeks despite a few catches. And there is EJ Manuel's stats on the year: 2,600 yards, 24 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions. He has played very well this year. That trade seemed to be very nice. And right there, that cut move by Darius Raynaud was just amazing to get a few extra yards on that play. Now again on 3rd and 5, EJ comes out in shotgun. He drops back, throws. It's caught by wide receiver Ted Ginn, who breaks the tackle and then is brought down at the Cowboys' 40-yard line. Great play there by Ted Ginn. This entire offense is going to have to step up without LaShawn McCoy in. On 3rd and 10, EJ drops back, goes deep for Cooper, and it is almost picked off, but that would result in an incomplete pass. So Dan Carpenter would come out to try the 56-yard field goal, and the kick is away, and it is no good. So the Cowboys will get the ball back without the Eagles scoring at all. Terrell Pryor comes into the game for the first time. He pitches back to Jacquizz Rodgers, who breaks a tackle but is dragged down. 2nd and 14. He's met by Kerry Williams in the backfield on that play. A couple plays later on 3rd and 14, Pryor in shotgun throws, and it is dropped by Steve Breston to bring up 4th and 14 for the Dallas Cowboys. So they punt the ball to Philadelphia. The game is still tied at 0. Handoff to Darius Raynaud. Raynaud to the outside. He's got the first down, and he trucks a Cowboys defender and then is dragged out of bounds by, I believe that was Jonathan Vilma. 6 carries, 33 yards for Darius Raynaud. Now on 3rd and 10, EJ Manuel drops back, throws, and it is almost intercepted. His intended target was Austin Seferian-Jenkins there. Now on 3rd and 3, Terrell Pryor comes back out, and he's going to try to run, but runs right into the offensive and defensive line, and DeMeco Ryans gets credit for that sack. I'm not really sure who actually came up with it, but they're going to give it to DeMeco, and it goes back to Philadelphia. Still scoreless in today's game. Pitch back to Darius Raynaud. Raynaud to the outside. He's got a nice gain there, and then is forced out of bounds. 8 carries, 51 yards for Darius Raynaud today. In shotgun on 2nd and 9. EJ drops back, and he's looking deep. EJ's going deep downfield. He finds Cooper, but he cannot hold on to the ball. So that'll be 3rd and 9. EJ did struggle in the start of today's game. We have to see if he can turn that around. So on 3rd and 9, EJ drops back again, throws, and finds Dexter McCluster, who has the first down on a 15-yard gain. Good play there by Dexter McCluster. 2nd and 15 now. EJ drops back. He's looking. EJ is going to be sacked on the play by James Durant, I believe is his name. And that was just a tremendous play by the Cowboys defense. Great coverage and great pressure. 3rd and 24. EJ Manuel drops back, and he throws deep, and it is almost picked off again. And this is going to result in a 54-yard field goal attempt by Dan Carpenter. And the kick is away, and the kick is good. So the Eagles draw first blood 3-0. 9 seconds to go in the first quarter. Now the Cowboys get it here at the very end of the first quarter. It goes to Jacquizz Rodgers. He runs over 3 Eagles, 4 Eagles, 5 Eagles. Could not bring him down, and he gets a huge gain. 4 carries, 26 yards for him. 2nd and 4 now in the second quarter. Pryor drops back, and Pryor's going to try to run, and he has the first down, breaks a tackle, and then slides before getting absolutely leveled by DeMeco Ryans. And on 1st and 10 the next play, about 12.5 minutes to go in the second. Pryor drops back, throws, and it's caught by Miles Austin. Ty Zimmerman missed the tackle, and Austin will then walk into the end zone. And the Dallas Cowboys have the lead 7-3 over the Philadelphia Eagles, and that is huge right now. In shotgun on 2nd and 7, EJ Manuel takes the snap and throws and finds Darius Raynaud. He makes a cut move, but he is then brought down after he gains the first down. 1 reception for 10 yards for Darius Raynaud. 2nd and 7, EJ in shotgun again, drops back. He gets a nice block and throws to Cooper, who is brought down short of the first down, but Riley Cooper would be injured. He would return later in the game, though. So now 3rd and 3 for the Eagles. He hands off to Raynaud. Raynaud up the middle. He has the first down and a lot more. 11 carries, 63 yards for Darius Raynaud. Still a very suitable replacement for LaShawn McCoy. Now EJ handoff to Darius Raynaud, and he is absolutely leveled, and it is recovered by Durant. So the Cowboys will get the ball back in Eagles territory. A great hit by that Cowboys defender. And in Eagles territory on 2nd and 7, Pryor drops back, throws, finds Steve Breston, who is then brought down by Connor Barwin. But they are even deeper into Eagles territory now, and this is not looking good for Philadelphia for the time being. 1st and 10, Pryor drops back. He throws, and it is caught by Miles Austin. They are now in the red zone. Austin has 2 catches for 45 yards. Pryor in shotgun on 3rd and 6. Takes a snap. Terrell Pryor is looking to the end zone, but he's going to run it. And there is absolutely no one in front of him. Terrell Pryor will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. And just like that, Dallas is up 14-3 over the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles have to come up with something. 6 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter. Handoff to Raynaud. Raynaud's making a lot of people miss. He's made 3 Cowboys miss. Broken tackle there. And then finally brought down by Durant. 13 carries, 90 yards for Darius Raynaud on the day. In shotgun on 2nd and 10. Handoff to Bryce Brown up the middle. And Bryce Brown will get a nice 10-yard gain to bring up 3rd and inches for the Philadelphia Eagles. On 3rd and inches, EJ takes a snap, throws behind Riley Cooper or in front of Ted Ginn or Deshaun Jackson, whoever he was attempting to throw that pass to. On 4th and inches, it's a play action, and EJ Manuel looks like he's just going to take off. He's got the first down and a lot more, and he runs into his own blocker. Else he could have got a few more yards on that one. It was Brent Selleck who got in his way. A 16-yard gain and a first down for the Eagles. Now EJ under center, drops back. He's looking. He goes deep. It's Ted Ginn in the end zone, and that is touchdown pass number 25 for EJ Manuel. That's 25 touchdowns and only 4 picks. Last season, Barkley had 27 touchdowns and 7 picks. Pryor drops back. He's looking, throws, and finds Jaquiz Rogers. Rogers spins, but then is brought down by D'Amico Ryans. That's 1 reception for 8 yards, and D'Amico makes a good play there. 3rd and 3. He sends James Hanna in motion. Handoff to Jaquiz Rogers. Rogers trucks through an eagle and then is brought down by Patrick Chung. 7 carries, 38 yards for Rogers. 3rd and 7 now. Pryor drops back again, throws, and he has a wide open Chris Givens who was shoved out of bounds by Brandon Boykin. Boykin has still been very quiet these past few games. He's not done a lot. 3rd and 20 after a holding call. Handoff to Rogers. Rogers to the outside, and he is nowhere near that first down marker. So with under a minute to go, they give the ball back to Philadelphia to try to get something before halftime. EJ chunks it deep, and he has Cooper, and Cooper is brought down at the Eagles' 49-yard line, and Riley Cooper would have an abdominal tear and be out for 4 weeks on that one. And now from shotgun, EJ throwing deep, and he's got Bryce Butler at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. He's brought down at the 24. Clock is ticking. 5 seconds. He drops back, and he throws to the end zone, and it is dropped by Bryce Butler, leaving the Eagles 1 second on the clock. And that would lead to Dan Carpenter coming out to try to make us a 1-point game. The kick is away and good, and that would take us to halftime. The Eagles have not played as well as they did last week. EJ Manuel is so far off to a very slow start, minus the 1 drive where he threw a touchdown. But this game has got to turn around quick. As you see, the only thing the Cowboys are winning is the score, but that's really the only stat that matters. So the Eagles defense has to come up with something to slow down this Dallas offense, or the Eagles offense needs to pick it up and score a lot more points, because we all know they are definitely capable of it. And now in shotgun again to start the second half. Pryor drops back. Pryor is going to be met by Cedric Thornton in the backfield on the first play. 2nd and 18 on that play now. And now they come out on 3rd and 12 a couple plays later. Terrell Pryor in shotgun takes the snap. He drops back. Pryor throws and just overthrows his target. So that ball would be punted to Philadelphia. And on 1st and 10, EJ Manuel takes the snap. And he's standing back there. And he throws and finds Deshaun Jackson. And Jackson, I believe that was his first catch on the day. Yes, 1 catch for 22 yards. There is EJ stats on the day. Still no picks today, which has been very impressive this season. I was expecting a lot more, honestly. 2nd and 10, EJ on read option. He's going to make a nice cut, and he's got the first down. That was a very good cut by EJ just to get those few extra yards. On 3rd and 10, EJ Manuel under center, drops back. He's looking, going to the back of the end zone, and it is Ted Ginn getting his feet in, and that is a touchdown, Philadelphia, to go up 20-14 over the Dallas Cowboys. And that is the Eagles' first lead of the day since their 3-0 lead. 2nd and 4. Terrell Pryor drops back, throws, and finds Rodgers. Rodgers is wrestled out of bounds, and that'd be a first down for the Dallas Cowboys. So this Eagles defense needs to slow down the Cowboys offense, or else they're going to lose this lead very quickly. He throws and finds Chris Givens, who is immediately brought down by Brandon Boykin on the play. They are driving right now. They're in Eagles territory. Pryor drops back on 3rd and 3. Pryor looks like he's going to try to run, and Pryor is fighting for that first down, brought down by D'Amico Ryans, and he would actually get the first down, and the Cowboys' drive would stay alive. 2nd and 11. Terrell Pryor drops back. He throws. It is caught by Steve Breston. He is forced out of bounds by Connor Barwin. 2 catches, 18 yards for Breston after that drop earlier. In shotgun on 3rd and 5. Pryor drops back looking deep. He throws right to Najee Good, and Good immediately goes to the ground. And that's his first pick on the day. And this game is getting very interesting right now. EJ on play action. He looked like he's going to run, but he stops and throws deep to Ted Ginn. 4 catches, 92 yards. Ginn is having a terrific day. Way better than what he's normally doing. In shotgun on 2nd and 9. EJ Manuel drops back. He's going deep for Deshaun Jackson, and it is knocked out of the air. Bring up 3rd and 9 for the Philadelphia Eagles. EJ Manuel under center on 3rd and 9. You know how he gets at this situation. He throws into triple coverage. Almost caught by Bryce Butler on the dive, but not able to. So to go back to Dallas with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. He throws and finds Miles Austin, who is then brought down by Ty Zimmerman. You've got to play tighter coverage on that play. Terrell Pryor now on 1st and 10. Drops back. He's looking, throws. Finds Jaquiz Rodgers. Rodgers to the outside. And he is forced out of bounds by D'Amico Ryans. 4 catches, 33 yards for Rodgers now. And Terrell Pryor drops back and he throws, and it is caught. And then Connor Barwin is injured on the play. If he had played tighter coverage on that, he could have come up with a pick. But now Connor Barwin's injured and he has a broken jaw. He's out for 2 weeks. Terrell Pryor now dropping back on 3rd and 7. Throws deep. And it's Steve Breston on the catch. And that would give the Cowboys a first down. 2nd and 8. Starting the 4th quarter here. Terrell Pryor throws and finds Jaquiz Rodgers. Rodgers trucks Josh Wilson and then is forced out of bounds by Ty Zimmerman until Trent Cole can get there. 5 catches, 56 yards. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Handoff to Rodgers. Rodgers to the outside. He stiff arms Eric Wolf and then is brought down by D'Amico Ryans. But Jaquiz Rodgers was injured on the play and he would be done for today. So now on 2nd and 2, Terrell Pryor drops back to the end zone. Cut by Steve Breston, who is then horse-collared to the ground, I believe, by Najee Good. But they got the touchdown anyway, and that would put them up 21-20 over the Eagles. 13:09 to go in the game. EJ drops back, throws, and finds Raynaud. Raynaud has a lot of room to the outside, and Raynaud gets a very good play there. But Darius Raynaud would be injured on the play, and he would be out for the game. So now we are down to our 3rd-string halfback with Bryce Brown on 2nd and 5. He drops back. EJ is sacked on the play. 3rd and 12. He is sacked by Davis on the play. And we know how EJ can get in these clutch situations, as we learned in the Seahawks game. 3rd and 12. EJ drops back and he throws deep, and he did not get enough air under that one. So against Seattle, he was overthrowing, and now he's underthrowing. On 2nd and 6, the Eagles need to get the ball back here. Randall is brought down by Kruger. So that brings up 3rd and 4 for the Philadelphia Eagles. And they need this stop here. Terrell Pryor drops back from shotgun, and he is met by Gooden in the backfield. And what a play there by the Eagles defense to get the offense the ball right back. So with 9 minutes to go, EJ Manuel's got to come up with something here. EJ throws deep, and he's got Deshaun Jackson inside the 30, and he is brought down at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. They have really been able to shut down Deshaun today. 2 catches, but he has 52 yards. EJ drops back. EJ throws, and he finds Bryce Brown. He's got the first down and more. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that will give Philadelphia the lead, and that is huge right now, as the Eagles will come out and go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. EJ under center. Play action. EJ's going to roll out to his right. He dumps it off, and it's Brent Selleck for the 2. So the Eagles go up 28-21 over the Cowboys. 7.5 minutes to go. Pryor drops back, throws, caught by Joseph Randall. Randall stiff arms Brandon Boykin, and then he is brought down. The Eagles have to come up with a stop here on 3rd and 1. What was Terrell Pryor going to do? He comes out under center on 3rd and 1. Handoff to... No, it's a play action. Terrell Pryor throws deep and overthrows Miles Austin. by about 5 yards. So it brings up 4th and 1. And what are the Cowboys going to do? They punt it to Philadelphia. So 6 minutes to go. EJ's going to run it, and he is met in the backfield, but then somehow gets an extra 2 yards on the play. Burris on the tackle. So that brings up 3rd and 9 for the Philadelphia Eagles. EJ drops back. He's looking, throws. It's caught by Severian Jenkins, but he is leveled, and he drops the pass. So that will bring up 4th down, and they'd punt the ball to Dallas. 5 minutes to go, 1st and 10. Pryor drops back, and Pryor is sacked in the backfield. Loss of 8. Curry on the sack. Great play there by the Eagles defense to come up pretty clutch. 2nd and 18. Pryor drops back. He's looking. Terrell Pryor throws, and he is caught, but he is absolutely leveled by Ty Zimmerman as Chris Gibbons injured on the play, who is their #1 target. So 3rd and 3. Pryor drops back. Looking, throws, and it's caught by Breston, and somehow they would rule this play incomplete. And going back and looking at the replay, I see 1, 2, but it looks like Madden glitched out and did not actually get the 2nd foot down. So now on 1st and 10 comes out EJ Manuel in shotgun, and they're going to try to throw it, but he overthrows his target, and it is picked off, so the Cowboys will get another possession. This game should have pretty much been over by now, but the Eagles got greedy, and EJ just overthrew his target. So now the ball goes back to Terrell Pryor and the Cowboys. 2nd and 5. Pryor throws, and it's caught by Breston, and he is then brought down in bounds. 3 minutes to go for the Cowboys. 1st and 10. So on 1st and 10, they're sending their tight end in motion. Pryor drops back. He's looking, and Pryor is sacked on the play by Curry to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Dallas Cowboys. This is not the kind of protection they need right now. They are 5 for 13 on 3rd down conversions, and it's 3rd and 12. Pryor, with under 2 minutes to go, drops back. He's looking, he throws, and it is caught by Curse, but he is out of bounds on 4th and 9. So you would think right now that the Dallas Cowboys would want to go for it, but instead they decide to punt the ball and rely on their defense, which has not really been the strongest in the second half, giving up a total of 15 points so far. And Marcus Thigpen gets it back to the 34-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. 2nd and 6, 1:40 to go. Handoff to Bryce Brown up the middle, who breaks a tackle, and he is then brought down, but he does get the 1st down there, and that is a serious hole in the Cowboys' plan there. 2nd and 1, another 1st down, and that would pretty much seal the deal there. It'd be 28-21. Eagles are able to escape Texas with a win. This has been a great game. It was back and forth the entire time, but the Dallas Cowboys just, in the end, could not pull it out. EJ Manuel, almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick, and under 50% of his passes completed. That is the only stat that terrifies me with EJ Manuel, is that he doesn't necessarily complete a lot of his passes, which tells me we throw the ball a lot, since he completed less than half his passes and still threw for almost 300 yards. But without LaShawn McCoy, there's really nothing you can do. But you see, the play of the game is, for some reason, the touchdown to Miles Austin early in the game, which really in the end had no effect on it. But there you see it, 28-21. We move on to 11-1, and the next game is against the Carolina Panthers. So hopefully you come back for that video, and I will talk to y'all next week.